Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you some paint mixing recipe with Floetrol. And what is Floetrol? It is basically a paint conditioner. It's made by Floetrol in Europe and by Flood in America. It's used by painters to to extend the opening time, so it stays fluid better, and also to level out against brush strokes and things like that. And that's how it came into acrylic pouring, because it's an alternative and cheaper, and it makes the paint more creamy and fluid. And yeah, we also want a higher opening time and no brush strokes or any kind of uneven, so we want it leveled. Originally, where you need to be careful is that this is made to basically only thin it down with 7 to 15% with paint. Now, most of the recipes you will find is minimum 50-50 paint and Floetrol, so that's not what it's made for. But because it has binders, it is still okay. Why do we need it at all? We need binders to keep our paint together while we thin it down with water. It is not enough to just use water, because then the pigment connection breaks. You can do it with water, and you might not see it, but it's not stable. So let's go. You have, of course, different type of paints, with this a bit craft paint or a bit fluid acrylics. Specifically, fluid acrylics all have high pigmentation, so you might be able to thin it down much more. With craft paint, the quality is less, so it's also cheaper. So I wouldn't do more than a 50-50. So here we got some paint in a little cup. Always shake your Floetrol. You can even strain it, because there are sometimes lumps in it. So this should be around 50-50. Normally any pouring medium, 30% to paint is sufficient to do the purpose of keeping the paint as a binder together. But yeah, we do it a bit more so that we have it really nice and creamy. You will see the recipes up to, let's say 1 part paint, 4 parts Floetrol. And again, make yourself your own opinion or what you like. Keep in mind the price, keep in mind what it's originally made for, etc., etc. So this is 50-50, makes it creamy enough, still has enough binders to extend it with water. And then you thin it down with water. The more Floetrol you use and the consistency of your paint, of course, means you cannot just say, okay, I do this or that in grams or milliliters for each paint. Because sometimes heavy body, you need more, you need less water, etc. So you basically add the paint, add the Floetrol, and then drop by drop you get to the right consistency, which is not that easy as it might seem, because the difference could really just be one zip. Either it's too thick or too thin. Have a look at all my other videos, or some of my other videos, which go around the consistency and what to do and not to do, because it does have a big impact on cells. So if you don't get cells, it is most likely your consistency. If you have gaps down to the canvas, it is most likely your consistency. If your cells break while drying, same thing. So you can see with Floetrol, it's very quickly already the right consistency and liquidy. That would be different if you would use glue. But it is on the stick. It flows down from the stick. So this is exactly how the consistency should look like. I made a close-up of the paint mixing in another video, but the general rule is on the stick it stays there hold it down, it goes in one smooth flow. Alright? So that's all you need to know about Floetrol paint mixing. Thanks for watching. Have a look at the description for all the links to my social media platforms. There's also a Facebook group now, and hope to see you back soon.